Welcome Primary 6. Today we want to solve model exam number 1 in your school book, page 106, 107. I want you to bring your school book, a copybook, pen and pencil, also your graph copybook and your calculator. Okay, and then start solving with us. Okay, let's start with question number 1. Complete the following statements. Number 1, 39 days equal how many weeks? Equal approximately how many weeks? Okay, so in this case, I want to know how many weeks in 39 days. Or I want to convert from days to weeks. We all know that each week consists of 7 days. So to convert from days to weeks, you should divide by 7. So I'll divide 39 by 7. The result will be 5.57. Now I want to approximate this number to the nearest unit. The unit here is 5. So as we studied before in primary 5, look at the right. Here we have 5. This number in the right is 5, so I'll add 1 to 5. Okay, so 5.57 or 5.57 is approximately equal to 6. Okay, if this number was less than 5, in this case I'll say that approximately equal to 5 as it is, but I'll add 1 here. Why we add 1 to this 5? Because we have here in the right number 5 or more than 5. Okay, so 5.57 is approximately equal to 6. I'll add 1 to the unit. Okay, so 39 days approximately equal to 6. Okay, let's move to number 2. The volume of a cuboid is 64 centimeter cube and the area of its base 16 centimeter squared. Then its height equal. We studied before that the height equal volume over base area. Where is the base area here? We have 16 centimeter squared and the volume is 64. So you only need to divide 64 divided by 60. So as we said before, height equal volume divided by base area. The base area is 16 and the volume is 64. Divide 64 by 16, the result will be 4 centimeters. Okay, so the result here is 4 centimeters. Number 3, the real length of an insect is 0.3 millimeters and its length in a picture is 4.5 centimeters. Then the drawing scale equal. Okay, we said before the drawing scale is drawing length over real length. The drawing length here is the length in the picture, 4.5, and the real length is 0.3 millimeters. Okay, we can't calculate the drawing scale now. We should convert 4.5 centimeters to millimeters. Okay, they should be in the same units. So I'll convert 4.5 centimeters to millimeters by multiplying 4.5 by 10, so it will become 45. Okay, then we will divide the drawing length over the real length. It means 1.5 will become 45. 45 divided by 0.3. Okay, or 45 to 0.3. Look at here, 4.5 centimeters is the same as 45 millimeters. Now 45, this is the drawing length, to 0.3 multiply by 10 to remove the decimal point. The result will be 450 to 3. Then divide by 3. The result will be 150 to 1. So the drawing scale here is 150 to 1. As you can notice here, the drawing scale is greater than 1. So in this case, we are making enlargement. We have a small insect and we want to enlarge the picture of this insect. Okay, so 150 to 1 is greater than 1 because we have an enlargement here. Number 4, the area of the triangle equal half times times. Okay, this is an accumulative information. You know, before in primary 5 we studied before how to calculate the area of a triangle. The area of triangle equal half times base times height, if you remember. Okay. 5. If A to B equal 2 to 3, B to C equal 3 to 5, then A to C equal. Here we have 2 to 3 and 3 to 5. So the middle term here is the same. So I'll cancel 3 with 3. Then A to C equal 2 to 5. Okay, it's very easy. 2 to 5. Number 6. The opposite table shows the marks of 40 students in one test. The number of students who got less than 30 marks. Okay, look at the table. Here we have the marks from 10 to 20, 20 to 30, but don't take 30, 30 to 40. Okay, so I want the students who got less than 30. So the two students, the two groups here, the first one and the second one, we will add the number of students in the two sets. Okay, so we will add 10 and 13. So the number of students who got less than 30 marks are 23 students. 10 plus 13 equal 23. Okay, now let's move to another question. The range of the set of values 7, 3, 6, 9 and 5 is. Okay, we said before the range equal the greatest or the maximum value minus the minimum value. What is the maximum value here? We have 9 and the minimum value is 3. So the range is 9 minus 3, which is 6. Okay, so I'll choose 6. 3 over 4 equal in decimal form. Okay, you have two methods to do that. You can calculate it using your calculator. Divide 3, divide by 4. Or you can multiply up and down by 25. Then write it as a decimal. Okay, so the result will be 0.75. Okay, 3 over 5 is 0.75. Number 3, an agricultural tractor plows 28 fiddles in 4 hours. The time which needed to plow 42 fiddles is. In this case, we have proportion problem. Okay, how? We have 28 fiddles in 4 hours equal to 42 fiddles in unknown hours here. Okay, so if you want to calculate x, you will use cross product, multiply 4 times 42 divided 28. So 42 times 4 over 28. The result will be 6 hours. So I'll choose 6 hours. So we need 6 hours to plow 42 fiddles. Number 4, in the opposite figure ABCD is a parallelogram. I want to calculate the measure of ACD. What is ACD? Here we have ACD, this angle. Okay, at first we know that in parallelogram each two opposite angles are equal in measure. So measure of angle B 100, it means that the measure of angle D is also 100. Now look at this triangle. We have 135. So we can calculate the third angle, because in triangle we studied before the summation of measure of interior angles in triangle is 180. So now I calculate 180 minus 100 plus 35. The result will be 45 degrees. Okay, so two steps. The first step, we know that angle D equal to angle B because they are opposite angle. in parallelogram. So angle D equal 100 degrees. We have 135 and we want to complete 180. So I'll add 100 plus 35. It means 135. 180 minus 135 equal 45 degrees. Number 5. If 2 over 5 equal x over 15, then x equal. By using cross product, we will multiply 15 times 2 equal 30, then divide 5 equal 6. Or by another way, 5 becomes 15. I multiplied 5 by 3. So I'll multiply 2 times 3 equal 6. Okay, so I'll choose 6. Number 6. The following data are descriptive, except, we said before, descriptive data are written in the form of words or description, not in the form of numbers. Here we have descriptive data, except one of them is not descriptive. One of them is quantitative data. So let's start. Favorite color, descriptive. Age. The age is written as a number, so age is not a descriptive, it is a quantitative, so I choose age. Birthplace and blood species also descriptive data. So the following data are descriptive data except age. Okay, let's move to page 107. We have question number 3, A and B. Let's start with A. A container has 12 liters of oil. It's wanted to put it in a small bottle. The capacity of each of them is 400 centimeter cube. Calculate the number of bottles which needed. Okay, here we have a container has 12 liters of oil. And here we have 400 centimeter cube. So I want to convert liters to centimeter cube by multiplied by 1000. This is the first step. The volume of oil will be 12 times 1000 equal 12,000 centimeter cube. I want to calculate the number of bottles we need. We want to divide this oil into the bottles. So I'll divide 12,000 by 400, the result will be 30 bottles. So we need 30 bottles. B, we have here the buying price of an electric set is 72,000 pounds and sold it at 12% profit. Calculate the selling price. As we said before, we have buying price, then profit and selling price. We will put a phase of 100. If the buying price is 100, the profit is 12, then the selling price is 112. But here in the real, we have a buying price of 72,000 and we want to know the selling price. We don't know the selling price. So I'll use cross product. 72,000 times 112 over 100. The result will be 80,640. So the result will be 80,640 pounds. This is the selling price. Let's move to question number 4, page 107. The ratio among the measures of the angles of a triangle 2 to 3 to 4. Find the measure of each angle in this triangle. In this case, we have a ratio among the three numbers. Okay? And we know the summation. We said before the summation of interior angles of triangle, or the summation of the measures of interior angles of triangle is 180. So now we have a ratio among the three numbers. Also we have the summation. Okay? The ratio among the three numbers 2 to 3 to 4. It means the summation is 2 plus 3 plus 4, which is 9. And the real summation is 180. This is the summation of the interior angles of triangle, 180. And by using cross product, we can calculate the first, second, and third angles. The first one, 180 times 2 over 9. The second one, 180 times 3 over 9. and the last one 180 times 4 over 9. The result will be 40. This is the first one, the second 60 degrees, and the last one or the third one is 80 degrees. Okay, if you want to check, add the three angles together, the result will be 180. We have 40 plus 60, 100, and we have 80 here, so 180. What about B? We have a metallic cube of edge length 12 centimeters. Cube, edge length 12 centimeters. It needs to be converted into ingots in the shape of a cuboid, each of them of dimensions 3, 4, and 6 centimeters. Calculate the number of ingots that are obtained. In this case, we need to calculate the volume of the cube, a metallic cube, and the volume of each cuboid ingot. So let's start. At first, the volume of a cube equals edge length by itself. So we have 12 times 12 times 12. The result will be 1728 centimeter cube. And here we have the dimensions of the cuboid. So the volume of this one cuboid will be 3 times 4 times 6 equals 72 centimeter cube. Now I want to calculate the number of ingots that are obtained. So I divide the volume of the cube divided by the volume of one cuboid. Okay, I want to divide this cube into cuboids. So the result will be 1728 divided by 72. The result will be 24 ingots. Okay. Question number 5, the first part A. Two persons started a commercial business. The first paid £5,000 and the second paid £8,000. At the end of the year, the net profit was £3,900. Calculate the share of each of them from the profit. Okay, this is very easy. A ratio between two numbers. The first paid 5,000 and the second 8,000. By simplifying, divided by 1,000. The simplest form is 5 to 8. Now we will take the simplest form and we have the summation 3,900. Okay, and the summation here 5 plus 8 equals 13. Using cross product, we can calculate the share of the first and the share of the second. The share of the first 3,900 times 5 over 13. It will be 1,500 pounds. The share of the second 3,900 times 8 over 13. The result will be 2,400. Okay. If you want to make a check, you can add the two numbers here. 1,500 plus 2,400. The result should be 3,900. Let's move to the last question. The following table shows the mark of 100 students in the math test. We have marks here. The sets are from 10 to 20, 20 to 30, 30 to 40, 40 to 50, and the total here is 100. Draw the frequency curve of this distribution. We said before, we need to draw the frequency curve, so we will form a new table contain the center of set and the points. So the first set from 10 to 20. The center means the point in the middle of this set. From 10 to 20, the middle point will be 15. If you don't know it directly, you can use the rule that upper limit plus lower limit over 2. The upper limit here is 20 plus 10 over 2. So 10 plus 20, 30 over 2 equal 50. By the same way, the center of the second set is 25. 30 to 40, so the middle point is 35. 40 to 50, the point in between is 45. The number of students, the same as frequency, 15, 30, 40, 15. I write them as they are, 15, 30, 40, and 15. The points here, the first point is 15 and 15. The second one, 25 and 30. Okay, the center of the set with the number of students or with the frequency. 35 with 40 and 45 with 15. Now we want to draw the frequency curve using the points here. Now you can use your graph copybook to draw the frequency curve. We have a point, our points here 15 and 15, 25 and 30, 35 and 40, 45 and 15. We will draw the two axes. Okay, you can divide them 5 by 5 or like here 10 by 10 and 5 by 5 as you want. And you should locate the 4 points. The first point here is 15 with 15. The second one is 25 with 30. Then we have 35 with 40. And the last one, 45. It means between 40 and 50. 45 and 15. Okay, if you located all the points here, you should join them by a curve. Okay, use your pencil and join them by a curve. Don't use your ruler, because we want the frequency curve, not the frequency polygon. So don't use your ruler. Join the points using your pencil only, by using your hand. Don't use the ruler. Okay, so we have now the frequency curve. Okay, that's all about model 1. It was the last question. I hope you have understand our revision today. Next session we will solve together model 2. Thank you very much for watching. See you next session inshallah. Thank you and goodbye.